Heavenly Father, we bless your holy name. We love you, exalt your name. Lord, we call upon you, my Father, as this air, Lord, that we are calling upon you, Jehovah Father, to answer our prayers. We come down, O King of glory. May you be with us as we go through the world. For it is in Jesus' name as we pray. Amen. I'm blessed this moment to go through the Bible as I encourage us. Let us look at the Bible, Psalms 34, verse 17. It says, walilia naye Bwana akasikia, akawaponya na taabu zao zote. Nitapenda kusoma tena katika Kiingereza ambayo inasema kwamba, then he took the book of the covenant and read it to the people. They responded, we will do everything the Lord has said, we will obey. That is Exodus 24:7. Then he took the book of the covenant and read it to the people. They responded, we will do everything the Lord has said, we will obey. Isaiah 42:24 says, who handed Jacob over to become Lot and Israel to the plunderers? Was it not the Lord against whom we have sinned? For they would not follow his ways, they did not obey his law. I want us to learn something about obedience. And as God's people, we have to understand, what does obedience mean? Obedience describes a relationship between God and us. Then respond. It means when we hear about the word of God, we need to respond. The problem is we hear the word of God, then we sit on it. In the Old Testament, the word is translated as to obey, is to hear or to attend to. In Hebrew word, we call it Shema. It is being translated as to hear more than 800 times in the Old Testament. The Greek word, it is called kaus, which is fluent to hear. It is found in New Testament 400 times. And God is encouraging us. We need to understand his word. We need to hear and respond. The Bible paints a picture of a people paying attention to someone's request or command, then respond unto it. To the Old Testament, the Jews, they wanted, if you had right, you responded right. The classic Old Testament passage on attentiveness to God is what Jews call the Great Shema. We as children of God, we as a church, we need to be called the Great Shema. The people who receive the word of God with obedience. We need to hear, respond, and do exactly what the word is saying. In Deuteronomy 6:4-8, it is that, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is love. The Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength. This commandment that I give you today are to be upon your hearts. Impress them to your children. Talk about them when you sit at your home and when you get up. Tie them as symbol on your hands and bind them on your foreheads. Write them on the foreframes of your house and on your gates. Friends, I want to encourage us. This era that we are in, we need to be good Shema. We need to hear the word of God and put it in practice. Not only do we Shema God, we have to realize that when we Shema, when we hear God, God is Shemaing us. David cried out to God, Shema me when I call to you. He's calling upon us. We have to Shema. We have to call upon him, and he will do exactly as we say if we understand his word. The righteous cry out alone shames them. It delivers them from all their troubles. I believe everyone is troubled. Everyone is looking like, where can I get help? The only help that we have, it is found in Christ. As we celebrate Christ, the way he was crucified, they did a lot of messes into his life, but we are here celebrating his victory. I want to encourage us. Imagine God bending down to hear our cries for help, then he helps us. Shema is two-way street. We need to understand that when we hear the word of God and put in practice, it is the same way God will answer us when we put what he wants us to do in practice. Sometimes we get discouraged. We put all the books, everyone that we've had from God aside because we are facing a problem. I want to encourage us. This is the day we need to be focused and follow Christ, and he will shema us. Matthew 7:24 says, everyone who hears word of mine and put them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. My question to us is, where is our faith? How are we built our houses as Christians? Right now, people are confused. People are worried. I want to encourage us. Let us be a people who share the word of God and respond positively, and all will go well with us. In the book of Acts, I have one example. Acts 12:13. Rhoda, the servant girl, who slammed the door in Peter's face when he showed up unexpectedly after God had miraculously freed him from prison. This lady, she heard about Christ, about Peter. She went to see what is happening. When he saw it was Peter, instead of her opening for Peter, she decided to run away with excitement. Sometimes we get so excited we forget to open our hearts for Christ. Friends, I want to encourage us, let us not be like Rhoda. Let us open our hearts for Christ. Whether you are at home, whether you are anywhere you are, worried for the era that we are in. Worried, looking at each one of us and wondering what will happen. I want to encourage you. Let us open our hearts for Christ. He's the only one who has hope, who has answers for what is happening. We should not be excited for the things that cannot help us. Let our worry be in Christ, and he will answer our prayers. She's a good example of hearing without doing. Rhoda. She came to the door. She heard Peter. Then she came with excitement. She forgets to open the door for Peter. She ran into the house, telling people how she has seen Peter from the prison. Sometimes we carry wrong information. We carry wrong messages to the world, telling them about our heart this is what is happening. I want to encourage us. Let us not be like Rhoda. When we hear a positive thing, let us open our heart and God will help us. We should share God. I'm saying we should hear the word of God and respond. Number 2, we should learn to understand where does God communicating to the world with this era of COVID-19. We should put in practice what the word of God says. His word should be practiced in our homes, especially when we are with our kids. Let us teach them about God. Let us encourage one another. It is a solemn time that no one had prepared to. But I want to encourage us. Let us look upon the Lord. He has all the answers. He is looking at us. It doesn't matter what the numbers are bringing into us. But when we pray, we hear the word of God and put our faith in Christ, who died for our sins, all will go with us. Friends, be encouraged, fearless, focus on God. Learn to trust upon Him, and He will give us direction. Imagine God bending down to hear your prayers. What are you telling Him? What are you doing on behalf of Him bending, of Him sending Jesus Christ to die for us? This era will come to pass. but the word of God will remain. May God bless you so much. Let us pray. Thank you, dear Lord. Thank you, Father, for this moment. I believe you are alive. You are still on the throne. We are praying, Father, may you see us through. As we listen for your word and put in practice and respond, Lord God, may you share us, encourage us, go with us, educate us, teach us how to stand, oh God, and to help others stand. We bless you, we love you. We believe, Jehovah King of glory, we will find victory in you, and all will go well with us. And we will have a testimony, and everyone will hear you and will put on practice. For it is in Jesus' name we pray.